Good day, ma'am. My name is BLESSY ATIS Ilajas from BSEE 1A, and these are my answers in the problem set given, in which the topic titled is Newton's Laws of Motion. So, problem set number 1, 5.2, check your understanding on page 216. A skydiver opens his parachute and shortly thereafter, he is moving at constant velocity. So, kung daw ka ng skydiver, gi-open niya ang parachute, dayon, nag-move doon siya in constant velocity. So, A, what forces are acting on him? B, which force is bigger? So, these are my answers. Letter A, skydiver's weight acts downward and the force of air resistance with the parachute acts upward. So, as you can see, diri sa akong gidraw nga parachute and skydiver. So, ang skydiver, so, ang kanisya, force of gravity sa skydiver is ni siya, ni paubos. Like, siya, ni paubos. Dayon, ang force dayon sa air resistance sa parachute, ang parachute, so, ni padong siya sa taas. Dayon sa letter B, which force is bigger? So, my answer is neither. The forces are equal in magnitude. So, equal ra sila. So, equal ra ang parachute and the skydiver. So, equal ra ang magnitude nila. So, siya. Then, two forces, the force of gravity. So, kano siya? Force of gravity sa skydiver and the air resistance. So, kano siya? Diri sa parachute. So, therefore, force of gravity is equals to air resistance. So, let's move on to the problem set number 2. 5.4, check your understanding on page 223. A 550 kilogram sports car collides with a 2,200 kilogram truck. So, nagbangga daw ang sports car o truck. And during the collision, the net force on each vehicle is the force exerted by the other. If the magnitude of the truck's acceleration is 10 meters per second squared, what is the magnitude of the sports car acceleration? So, these are the given. MC is equals to 550 kilograms. So, muna siya ang mass sa sports car. Dayon, MT is equals to 2,200 kilograms. So, muna po na siya ang mass sa truck. Dayon, 80 is equals to 10 meter per second squared. So, muna siya ang acceleration. Dayon, AC is equals to, ang AC is pangita. So ang magnitude of the sports car acceleration ang pangita. So, solution. FC is equals to FT. MC times AC is equals to MT times AT. So, since AC man natong gipangita, so kani siya, so ato ni siya ang kaning MC, so ilabay nato siya sa pikas. So ano siya, AC is equals to MT times AT. So since nalabay naman nato siya, ma-divide sa MC. Dayon, since given naman natong MT, AT ug MC, so ato lang siya i-substitute. So MT is equals to 2,200 kg times ang atong AT is 10 km per second squared. Dayon, over ang atong MC is equals to 550. So, therefore, the magnitude of the sports car's acceleration is equals to 40 meter per second squared. So, muna siya. And so, let's move on to the problem set number 3, 5.5. Check your understanding on page 226. A car has forces acting on it. As shown below, the mass of the car is 1,000.0 kilogram. The road is slick. So, kung mayong tag-slick, kuan siya ang kalsada daw kay kanang shiny daw siya. Shiny. Then, so, friction can be ignored. So, since kuan man shiny ang kalsada, so wala gyud siya walay friction ma-encounter. So A, what is the net force on the car? Letter B, what is the acceleration of the car? So these are the given. So MC is equals to 1,000 kg. So, muna siya ang katong mass of the car, 1,000 kg. Then, ang F1 is equals to 450.0 N. And F2 is equals to 380.0 N. So, sa 10 Celsius. Dayon, so, letter A, solving for X direction. So, Fx is equals to 450 sine 30 minus 380 sine 10. So, Fx is equals to 159 N. So, solving for Y direction. So, ano siya? Solving for Y direction. Fy is equals to 450 cosine 30 plus 380 cosine 10. So, Fy is equals to 764 Newton. So, the net force on car is equals to Fx plus Fy. So, i-plus na ni siya ang Fx tas ang Fy. So, ano siya? Net force is equals to 159 Newton plus 664 Newton. And then, diri sa letter B, let's proceed sa letter B. What is the acceleration of the car? So, blurred. So, solving for X exponent of acceleration. So, Ax is equals to Fx over M. So, ang atong Fx is 159. So, dire 159 Fx. Nakuha naman na itong Fx. So, distribution 159. Tas, ang mass dayon sa car is 1,000. So, Ax is equals to 0.159 meter per second squared. So, since nasolve na to ang X exponent of acceleration, so, isolve na po na to ang Y component of acceleration. So, Ay is equals to Fy. So, same lang sila. So, ang naka-differ lang is Fx din is Fy. So, Ay is equals to Fy over M. Dayon, is equals to Fy is 664 over 1,000. So, Ay is equals to 0.764 meter per second squared. So, net acceleration. Net acceleration is equals to Ax plus Ay. So, same lang siya po dire nga kuan. So, net acceleration is equals to 0.159. So, muna siya atong Ax. Dayon, plus, ang atong Ay is equals to 764 meter per second squared. So, muna siya. Same dire sa kuan. And now, let's move on to the final problem set given. The problem set number 4. 5.5 Newton's third law. On page, number 51. A. What net external force is exerted on a 1,100.0 kilogram artillery shell fired from a battleship if the shell is accelerated at 2.40 times 10 to the 4th power meter per second squared? And letter B, what is the magnitude of the force exerted on the ship by the artillery shell, and why? So these are my answers given. The mass is equals to 1,100.0 kilogram, and letter A is equals to 2.40 times 10 to the 4th power meter per second squared. So, mata siyang acceleration. Dayon, what is the net force? So, solution in letter A. Net force or F net is equals to mass times acceleration. So, when it comes, kung pangitaon na to ang net force, so, gamito na to ni ang formula in which F net is equals to MA or mass times acceleration. So, since given naman to ang mass ug atong acceleration, so mass is equals to 1,100.0 kilogram times ang atong acceleration is 2.40 times 10 to the 4th power meter per second squared. So, muna siya i-times na to, then we can derive this answer. So, F net or net force is equals to 2.64 times 10 to the 7th power Newton. So, muna siya. So, let's proceed sa letter B. So, Letter B question, what is the magnitude of the force exerted on the ship by the artillery shell and why? So, the magnitude of the force exerted on the ship by the artillery shell is also 2.64 times 10 to the 7th power Newton. So, same na sila. For the reason that it is opposite on the shell's direction of motion. So, same na sila magnitude force sa ship by the artillery shell. So, muna siya. That's all. Thank you.